Uganda's total disappointment is the members of parliament. Uganda's disappointment is the parliament. The National Assembly of Uganda is the total desolate waste. It's a disappointment to the whole country. My name is British News Chukumazinga, Commander-in-Chief of the Liberation Struggle to Restore Our Nation from the clutches of the dictator Yoweri Museveni and his NRA. How can a parliament of 430 decide to give Uganda into the hands of the crooks if they are not crooks too? The members of parliament in Uganda are crooks. They pretend to be on opposition, but all of them, members of opposition, members of NRM, they're all crooks and thieves, corrupt. How can you give the country to crooks? Ugandans, wake up. There is no any member of parliament in Uganda. There is no any member of parliament in Uganda who is for the people of Uganda. How could they approve billions of dollars to be paid for the aircrafts of Uganda Airlines that did not belong to Uganda? How could they? Because they knew for the last 20-something years that Yoweri Museveni and Sam Kutesa took it and deregistered it from the name of Uganda and put it in their own ownership. Now they come with the treachery that they want to recapitalize the airline and it's getting back to the government. They didn't have even a knowledge to approve whether really this airline is registered in the name of the government, in the name of Uganda. They just approved money. If you say they're just nincompoop, idiots in parliament, stupid people, all of them, there's nobody who is exclusive over this. The inerts, quacks, very stupid. How could you approve this? Then after all, now the airline does not belong to the government after putting money there. How could you put money of the government in a business that belongs to individuals? You're very stupid. When you finish that, you're talking about whether the 98% belong to Kutesa and Yoweri Museveni, it's not the government. Before you finish that, you approve trillion Ugandan shillings to a stranger who Yoweri Museveni and his cronies went and picked and convinced him, persuaded that no, come and we go and rob the money from the government of Uganda. They bring a stranger with the business of building an international standard hospital. You give trillion Ugandan shillings to a stranger to pass it to Yoweri Museveni and his cronies. How much were you paid? Because we know well that the Parliament of Uganda, when they're going to bribe you, early morning you find your money on the chair, in the drawer. How much? Because you can't deny that you approved it with any sense, but only to gain out of it. Because you cannot approve all that big amount, the huge amount of money to a stranger without approving even the land belongs to the government or to an individual. The land belongs to an individual. They show you the same land. You don't approve whether it belongs to the government or to an individual. Now the landowner comes later. What is this type of parliament? Where do the minds and the brains of these members of parliament in Uganda locate? Is it located behind? Even their brain is located behind. How could you approve such a thing? Trillion yuan shillings to a stranger? Even a primary chap knows what is investment. The members of parliament in Uganda who claims to have bachelor degrees and master degrees from Accra University, from where they don't even have the mind or even the knowledge of a primary chap to know that an investor puts in. He does not come to invest, then he asks you to give him money. But you gave him money. You give somebody who purports to be an investor money. and a foreign investor, whereby even the people on small businesses who are supposed to borrow money to get small loans through the microfinance is restricted, that it can disappear into the hands of these small businesses. But trillions are getting out of government to these purported investors of Yoweri Museveni proxies. And the parliament approves this money to go. Ugandans, what do you think about this? Actually, fellow Africans, how do you think about this, such a parliament? We're in trouble. We are disappointed in Uganda. Uganda may perish if we don't remove this government as soon as possible. Because the members of parliament and the executive are all crooks. Not even one member of parliament is there for Uganda. Not even one. Nobody. They jump up and down. Yoweri Museveni, wrong, wrong, wrong. They're all wrong too. They're equally wrong. They're even surpassing how wrong Museveni is, because Museveni comes and gives them a deal and they do. Very stupid. Very idiot members of parliament. How do you give money to somebody to invest in your country? You have the money, call the contractor, build here this hospital. But you give to a stranger that is an investor who came without even one rand, one coin, not even $1. Just a shirt and a coat, and comes that I'm an investor, I want to do this and this. Then you give money. Very stupid. How can you give an investor money? The investor comes with money. Very stupid. Then when you go to check on the contract, they refuse you to go in there. You don't cancel the contract. You don't withdraw that contract. Because that's a clear picture that there is nothing. But they're still, that one now is put aside. They refuse you to go and see just a contract, a construction. Now they jumped on another stupid thing that they are going to check on the safe houses. If they refused you to see and just a small thing, construction, and you jump on the generals that you want them to see, to show you the safe houses where they're killing people, where they're torturing people, they are dens of killing. When they refuse you to just see something small, to see how the construction of the hospital is going, they refuse you, don't go there. They close, they bring soldiers and police. You are not supposed to enter there because it's their deal to get money. Now you jump up and say, we want to see all this. And they praise themselves that they were reasoning with the general, the security minister, the stupid to me, that they are reasoning with him. A stupid person who is killing people in safe houses. They have refused you to go to see the construction of the hospital. But you, according to your feeble minds, you think they can allow you to go and see the safe houses, whilst they have refused you to see a construction of hospital. Very stupid members of parliament. All of them are very stupid. Be it from which party, the PFC, independent, all this one is not only NRM. On this note, they're all crooks. Ugandans must know that we don't have anybody in the parliament of Uganda who is there for the people of Uganda. However much it jumps, however much she jumps, all what? They're just crooks. They're waiting for money every end month, not working for Uganda. How could they approve such deals? Just look at that. Thank you very much.